students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing good. I came with 10 mark question from a chapter index number. This question is very important for an exam sake and it will be covering 10 marks in your annual exam. So give your 10 or 15 minutes of time so that I will make you perfect with this problem. So I already took one problem from your textbook, that is 20th question from your exercise of your textbook. So the question is as follows: compute Lasperus, Paste, Marshall, Edgeworth, Darby's, Bowley and Fisher's quantity index number from the following data, and data is given. Okay, this is a question and you need to be very careful when you read the question when you are in your exam hall. So here they given, that is quantity index number. Please be careful. So if you don't read this quantity, you will assume this as a price index number. So actually there are two types, that is price index number and quantity index number. So here the question is of quantity index number. So normally what a student do, they consider it as a price index number and solve price index number where you may not get any marks in your exam. So please be careful when you read a question in your examination hall. Normally you will be in tension, so please don't get tension and read the question. So please read carefully and understand this is a quantity index number we need to find out. So let us solve this problem which is for 10 marks. I kept this question for my reference and also I drawn the table. For this question you need 9 columns, remember 9 columns, and you need to start writing as per your the question. So what I do is I'll take white color and start writing. So this is solution. Okay, now the first column as per the question is items, then base year quantity, that is base year quantity denote it as Q0, then base year price, that is P0, then current year quantity is Q1, then current year price is P1, and the 4 columns you need to write down. So before that I'll write down all the things which are given in the question. Items, that is A, B, C and D. Q0 is 15, 20, 10, 30. Then 4, 3, 6, 5. I'm just writing what is given in the question. Okay, 10, 25, 20 and 25. Then P1, 6, 4, 5 and 5. So base year quantity, that is Q0, base year price, that is P0, current year quantity is Q1, current year price is P1. So next columns as per your formula, that is Lasperus quantity index number. So that is Q1 P0, the numerator of Lasperus quantity index number, numerator, right? Then denominator, what is that? Q0 and P0, right? Then the next 2 column, Paste quantity index number, numerator, Q1 P1, then Q0 P1. So this is the denominator of Paste quantity index number. Just if you consider these 4 columns, you can find all any other formulas also. So this is a table you need to do. Then so Q1 P0, that is what I do is I'll take other color, Q1 P0, that is I'll round off this Q1 and P0, you have to multiply, write down here, that is 4 into 10, 40, then 3 into 25, 75, 6 into 20, you can use your calculator or you can do on your own, 5 into 25, 125. I hope you're understanding. You have to add this and write down the total. You can also use your calculator. My calculator is on my screen. Okay, 40 plus 75 plus 120 plus 125 gives you 360. So I'll write 360 here, right? Then what next? Q0 into P0. Q0 and P0 you have to multiply. So what I do, I'll take one more, then I'll cross these 2 columns so that for your reference you will understand. Q0 into P0, that is 15 into 4, that is 60. 20 into 3, that is again 60. 10 into 6, again 60. The last one, 30 into 5, that is 5 3 is a 15, that is 150. So I'll add this. So that is 180 plus 150 gives 330. Right? So next column is Q1 into P1. Q1 into P1. What I am doing is, I am just for your reference, I am putting a tick mark here. Q1 into P1. That is 10 into 6 is 60. Then 25 into 4 is 100. You can use a calculator if you are not okay with mental calculation. 20 into 5 was again 100. 25 into 5 is 125. Now I will use the calculator. Okay, 60 plus 100 plus 100 plus 125 gives you 385. Then the last column, that is Q0 into P1. Q0, what I do, I am putting an into mark in this. So Q0 into P1, that is 15 into 6, that is 90. 20 into 4 is 80. 10 into 5 is 50. 30 into 5 is 150. So now you can add this 90 plus 80 plus 50 plus 150, 370. So this is the first part of your problem where you need to get this total like this of all the 4 columns. Yes students, up to this you may get 4 marks out of 10. So our next job is to get a 6 marks by substituting the values of this table to respective formulas and calculating the answer. Let us do one by one. Let us go with next part, that is quantity index number of Lasparus. So we have to write down this formula first. This is a way where you can follow summation QP divided by summation QP, and you have to remember this 2 numbers, that is 1000 and 1011. So here first you need to write down 1000 for Lasparus. By seeing the values from the table, okay, you need to substitute. Let me see the value of summation Q1 P naught, that is 360 divided by 330. Let us go. 360 divided by 330 into 100. Now you can use a calculator to find out this value. So I'll use the calculator. 360 divided by 330 is equal to, then into 100. Q01 Lasparus, that is 109.0909. This is the answer. I hope you're understanding. So next we need to start with the Pasteur's quantity index number. Let us go with that. So I'm just writing here the formula Q01 Pasteur, that is summation QP again divided by summation QP into 100. You have to, so this 1011, how to write? 1011. Okay, Q01P. By using the table, we have to substitute the value. Let us see the table. So 385 divided by 370. 385 divided by 70 into 100. So now you can use the calculator and find out the answer. That is 385 divided by 370 is equal to, then into 100. That gives you 01 Pasteur, that is 104.0541. You have to put in a box in order to highlight this answer. Right? This is the answer of Lasparus quantity index number, then Pasteur quantity index number. Next, our job is to find out Marshall-Edgeworth, then Fisher's, then Bowley's. Okay? Now let us find out Marshall-Edgeworth quantity index number. It starts from bracket summation QP, we know that, then summation plus summation QP whole divided by summation QP plus summation QP, then bracket close into 100. So we know that this number 1000, then 1011. By seeing the value from the table, we have to substitute the values here, then start calculating. I'll see the values from the table, then write down the values here. That is 360 plus 330, this is plus. I need to check 385 divided by 370. 385, 370 into 100. You need to be very careful here, my dear students. First you need to add these two, then these two, then divide, then multiply with 100. You should be very careful. So I'll write down here. Add these two. You can use your calculator. So 360 plus 385 gives you 745 divided by 330 plus 370. 30 plus 370 gives you 700, right? So now divide these two, then multiply with 100. Q01 Marshall Edgeworth is equal to 745 divided by 700 is equal to into 100. That is 106.428. So after decimal point, at least 3 digits. Okay, this is quantity index number by using Marshall Edgeworth. Quantity index number by using Pauli. It starts from of summation QP divided by summation QP. Here it is plus summation QP divided by summation QP into 100. Right? So again 1000, 1011. By using the table, you have to substitute, then start calculation. So by using the table, I'll substitute the values first. 360 upon 330 plus 85 upon 370 into 100. Now continue. First you have to divide these two, okay, then these two, then add, multiply with 100, then divide by 2. Okay, I'll use calculator for this. The value is 1.0909 plus 1.0405 bracket close into 100. Now you have to add these two, then multiply with 100, then divide by 2. So what I do, 1.0909 plus 1.0405 gives you 2.1314 into 100 I do, divided by 2, and this is the answer. Q01, that is Pauli, answer is 106.57, and this is the final answer for Dorbish-Pauli quantity index number. The last part of this problem is Fisher's index number, that is quantity index number by using Fisher index. So let us go. I'll write down the formula first, then substitute the value, then calculation, finding answer. So quantity index number by using Fisher's gives you square root of, that is summation QP divided by summation QP into summation QP divided by summation QP, this square root into 100 outside, and remember this number 1000, you already know that, and 1011. By using the table again, you have to substitute the values. 360 divided by 330 into 385 divided by 370, okay, into 100 outside. Now, you should be very careful in calculation. Divide these two, then divide these two, then get the square root, then multiply with 100. So Q01 F, that is Fisher's, is equal to 1 point. So you can divide by using calculator. So 360 divided by 330 gives you 1.90, sorry, 0909 into 385 divided by 370 gives you 1.0405, then into 100. Now next part is very important. Please try to understand this, concentrate on this, how to use this calculator in order to find out this answer. First thing, so 1.0909, I typed this number into 1.0405 multiplication, that is equal to, so this we should get the square root, that is Q01F is equal to square root of 1.1350, okay, into 100 outside. The square root of 1.1350 you have to find out now. The square root of 1.1350 is 1.0653 into 100. So multiply these two, that gives you the final answer. I am writing here for your information. Q01F, that is 1 point, the multiplication of 1.0653 into 100 is, that gives 106.53, and this is the final answer. So this completes the solution of this given problem. If you do up to this, you will get 10 marks. A very important problem for your annual examination. I hope you understood and enjoyed this video. So this is a very important for 10 marks for a kind of information, and the same thing, the entire notes will be given in the form of PDF in a description. There will be given a link where you can download the notes of this same problem. So if you understood and enjoyed, please do like this video and also share with your friends. Okay, thank you. Namaste.